So, last time we left off, you guys had gotten to Woodland's Breath, if you remember that. Unfortunately, you guys had had a fight with a pair of Behirs, upon which your gnome, very unfortunately, broke his longsword.
Bastard sword.
Longsword to everybody else.
It's a bastard.
They're difficult for most people to use, but, whatever.
Every human picks it up just fine.
Shut up!
Anyways, so you guys had gotten to Woodland's Breath, I believe, kind of like pretty late in the day, correct?
Correct, because we had been delayed because of Behir.
Yeah.
And harvesting took a while.
Yeah. Those parts just can't go to waste.
Oh no, because you guys stopped by the outpost, technically, right after the Behir fight, where you saw the Medusa that ran the inn.
And we spent the night there.
Correct.
Yeah, you spent the night there at the Lonely Inn. And then you got to Woodland's Breath, and some of you had gone off and searched around and talked to people. The inn that you had stayed at, however, was called the Dryad's Chalice, and that was the greenery one with the tree in the center and everything else like that. So I believe, if I remember correctly, you guys had... Oh no, you guys had some of the day left, I think.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, no, today.
Because I
Did
had
we?
started feeling the symptoms of booster.
Well, yeah, but I thought we were like, okay, and that's the perfect time to end it because we're like ending the night. I thought that's what it was. Okay.
Something like that.
I could be wrong.
No, we don't, because they spent the day at the horse races.
Leovar lost a lot, or won a lot of money.
Was it? That wasn't in this.
Was it at this time?
No, that was the town before.
I thought that was the town before.
That was the town prior, I believe.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to race Gavin, and they had no
They
pony.
didn't have a war division. Because they're bastards.
Yeah, that was the town of Split Horse.
Right?
Oh, duh. Yeah, that has horse in
Right.
the name.
So yeah, we would have a little bit of time today.
I don't remember what I was trying to do.
If I remember correctly, someone was trying to find a blacksmith.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. And I was like,
because
okay,
I was
yeah,
able
sure.
to make whole your sword, which got it back in one piece at least, but not completely repaired.
Yeah, no, and I wrote that down.
Basgram. Does that mean that the time is now for the song?
It might be.
Cool. There's a perfect song for that if that happens.
Oh boy.
It's actually really good.
Don't forget to write down your gadget experience. For D for joke.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do? We'll be starting off kind of like mid-late day. You guys still have some time in the day if you wish to go about and look around the town. Again, it was a small town. There's not too much going on here, at least currently. It seems pretty quiet.
Where are the soldiers and our scriber?
The soldiers and the scribe have taken up residence in the Dryad's Chalice. They haven't really mingled with you guys on off time. They seem to kind of stick to themselves, but they do rent out rooms, or they have been in some towns where they have barracks. They actually stay in the barracks since they're nobles. Well, they're part of noble houses.
Fair.
So.
Makes sense. Okay. So if they're otherwise occupied, I'll just kind of
They're in the Dryad. They are currently taking up rooms inside the Dryad's Chalice,
Yeah.
but they haven't really made conversation with you.
I believe we already got
I believe
food and rooms ourselves, yeah?
That's right.
That is correct.
Then yeah, I would just head out and where do you guys want to go? We still have plenty of the day to kill.
I mean, I could attempt to go to the blacksmith, but I'm sure it'll take more than a night to fix this.
Taking a look at it, does it look like I might be able to fix it in a night?
You're not facing a night.
Taking a look at it, does it look like I'll be able to fix it in a night? Or at least get it a lot better?
I mean, you've just used the make whole spell on it right now, so it's kind of... It's together. You'd need some materials for sure, and you'd probably... I mean, if you spent a night working on it, you could definitely improve its condition.
Yeah, I was pretty much asking that. So yeah, let's go see if we can find a blacksmith.
Okay, sounds good.
Or they did have specifically a weaponsmith, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will go ask.
You guys already know where it is. You asked
Okay.
the bartender.
Well, so I'll go ahead that way.
Okay. As you went.
Yeah.
And what about you two? The ladies.
I'll join if Bosgrim needs any assistance. I don't really need any, spells prepared, so...
Just?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of tag along. I'll just tag along and see kind of what's around, more or less.
Okay.
Because this wasn't a very large town, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's kind of just a small town.
Yeah. So I'll keep my eye open for it. I'll keep my eye open for anything that looks interesting, but...
Do you have what day we're on for this?
If I were at home... if I were at home, yes.
Okay.
But, here, no, I do not.
The batteries are dying and the noise canceling.
Oh, I know where you're at. Never mind. So...
Those are probably AAA. Done. I'll have to go buy someone a company card.
Okay, Leovar will join you for just a quick walk around town. So,
Okay, cool.
as you two are walking around town, you can see that there's actually quite a few buildings here. All of them are built with pretty sturdy wood, it looks like. However, like I stated earlier, you can see that a lot of this town kind of is on the forest's edge. However, all around the town, the forest has been vastly cut back. Vastly. Obviously, this town has made ample use of the wood that it has very near it and used it to build probably these buildings and everything else like that. So there's large fields of very rotten stumps. You also see that there's quite a few different large structures devoted to probably woodwork. You can hear saws going off and things of that nature. And outside of that, you're not too sure. You do see, again, there's quite a few buildings here, but you'd have to kind of poke around more if you want to find anything in particular. You do see that there is what looks to be a general store for general items and things of that nature in front of you. And there seems to be a couple of other interesting buildings if you want to investigate further. But
I'll probably investigate further, but definitely keep in the back of my mind the woodworking store, especially because
it's not a store. It's it's like a
building.
Yeah.
Just remembering kind of. Oh, what was his name? My backstory character, who I'm pretty sure he gave me one of his carvings, but one of the caravan people, they did woodworking primarily with the hat work.
Oh, okay.
So I'll kind of keep note of that, but I'll just continue investigating for right now.
Okay. So, do you investigate further around town? You said that you did, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything that you're looking for in particular? Any particular interesting things that you want to find? Or are you just kind of making a general...
Kind of just perusing, taking note of everything, and I'd also kind of ask Leovar, do you think we'll find anything interesting around here? It kind of seems pretty mellow.
He kind of goes. Levar kind of shrugs and he kind of goes, "You never know with these kind of places, to be honest." He's like, "Sometimes the quietest places hold the darkest secrets."
Well, I'm hoping we don't find any dark secrets, at least in this town.
Well, yeah, me too, but I'm just saying.
It's fair. Anyway, I'll probably look for, like, maybe if they have a clothing store, or, like, wine or something. Is it primarily humans here, or is it starting to get more elvish, or...
It's mostly human by
Mostly
a large
human.
stretch.
Okay.
You do see some dwarves here, and there's probably a few elves here and there. But there's not like a lot of mixture. It's like
That's fair.
it's pretty heavily just human all
It
the way through. And you do
honestly
see like a
doesn't surprise
clothing
me.
store, but it's mostly like really simple stuff. Like this obviously isn't a very rich town. It's very probably middle of the road low.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me, because a bunch of elves wouldn't have cut down this much of the forest. That just... ugh. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I really want to look at, so I'll probably just wander back to the chalice.
okay. So the rest of you, however, you guys find the weaponsmith. The weaponsmith that you were directed towards has this rather large kind of square building, and you see that the top of this building is very, very kind of different in a way. It's got like this curve of wood that kind of comes up to like a center, and you can see on the very top there seems to be like a metal fixing where you see smoke kind of like billowing out of it. And on the front sign, you just see this big metal sign, and it says Stronghammer.
This sounds like it could be a blacksmith.
I mean, smart design for smoke to escape.
I'm assuming we hear the ting tang.
Oh yeah, you can hear a whole bunch of noise coming from this building. It is definitely a smith.
Okay, then we'll walk inside.
Yep, I'm going into.
So, you guys walk inside, and as you walk inside, you see that this building is immediately open. There's not like it doesn't seem to be partitioned where like the blacksmith's like somewhere else, and then this is like a storefront. You literally just see that there's a single large, what looks to be old iron desk in front of you that's very used and beat up, and you see like tools and all sorts of stuff on it. And next to that, you see what looks to probably be a filing cabinet, except it doesn't look like it shuts all the way because there's like papers stuffed in it, and it's like obviously like overflowing with stuff. And you see what looks to be two forges in this blacksmithery, and one of them is being used currently by what looks to be this like 7-foot orc, like half orc, and he's got like dark gray skin, and he's got short hair, pretty much almost no hair, and he's wearing what looks to be the blacksmithy kind of like apron, and he's got like these large gloves on, and he's got like leather covering his body on the front. His back is open though, like he's not wearing like a shirt. It's just he's wearing stuff to protect him from the fire, and he looks like he's sweating like crazy. And he's swinging this hammer down on this anvil and seems to be working on something quite intensely currently. He also has what looks to be two other blacksmithmen in here working away. One of them is a human female, and the other one appears to be a human male. And they seem to be doing sort of the more cleanup, stoking the fires, working, like choosing different types of metals, things like that, some simple stuff. And when you come in, you hear this loud bell kind of ring, and what you realize is that the door, when you open it, swings open and it hits like this kind of this gong-looking bell thing, and so this loud ring goes off, just dong, and immediately the half-orc looks up at you guys and kind of just looks down at his stuff, throws it back into the forge, takes it off, and as he's walking over to you, he actually like grabs a shirt that's sitting on like what looks to be like just a steel ring, like a steel bar, and he takes it off and just puts it on. It's dirty, it's like filthy, and he comes walking over to you and he kind of goes, what can I do you for?
Hello there, Master Half-Orc. I've got a blade, and I'll take it out, that got severely damaged. It was my fault.
He snapped it in half.
Yes.
It's seen better days.
Okay.
So we're hoping to be able to get it fixed, although I don't know
Let me see the blade.
the turnaround. I'll hand it over. I don't know what the turnaround is on.
Looks at it, and he's just like,
This one
he runs his finger across it and he kind of goes, make whole.
Yeah.
It's a quick patch up, but I can do the work myself if you have a spare forge. I just need to have some extra materials. If you don't mind, I can purchase those.
He looks at you for a second. He kind of goes, no offense, I don't rent my smith out to people. I don't know you, and I don't want you messing with my tools.
I have my own set of tools.
Yeah, but you don't own the anvil or the forge.
There, that's why I was saying I could pay to do it if you are busy. Otherwise, I know blacksmiths are always working.
Yeah, that's how we stay in business. Roll diplomacy check.
13.
Sunken treasure.
He kind of just goes, I can work on it. He kind of goes, he looks at the blade and he kind of goes, I mean, it'll probably take me a day or two to fix this.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he kind of looks at it for a second and kind of goes, was this magical?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we could assist you throughout the night to make that a bit more, not hasty, but...
Hey,
He's not going to be able to get it done by morning.
I don't work through the night. I work a normal 12-hour shift, okay?
So, how much would it cost
To what?
to fix the blade?
He goes, honestly, you're just better off buying a new sword.
God damn it.
I can't, like, you want me to re-enchant it? That's going to take a lot longer.
Okay. I figured that might be the case, so I'll wait.
Yeah, re-enchanting's not an easy business.
No, unfortunately.
He goes, I do have other swords if you want, and he points to the wall.
Do you have a gnomish-sized bastard sword on hand?
I mean, I have long swords that I could easily remodify before tomorrow.
I don't have the money to do that.
You don't have 300 gold?
No, like, to buy a magical longsword.
I'll deal with re-enchanting them later.
No, I have some. We have like a bag full of... I'll grab out some of the...
Oh, he was talking about masterwork stuff.
Yeah, no, I have some masterwork stuff. That I have.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you wanted just your bastard sword repaired for the time being.
Yeah, no, I can make do. I mean, I'll grab the 4 masterwork longswords that I had. Of these ones, would you be able to do 2 of them? Possibly? Make them be more gnomish, handle-wise.
These long swords?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta I kind of gotta re-weight the blade a little bit and just rework the handles, but...
So like 150 a piece?
You have 4 of them, right?
I just need 2 of them. I just gave them the option if there's like 2 that look better. That's more or less what it was.
He kind of looks at him. He's just like, yeah, it won't take too long to do each one. He's like, if you want to pay me... He looks him over for a little bit. He's just like, I don't know, 100 gold total. I can refit him.
Okay.
Or 2.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. I'll take out 10 plat.
Alright. Guess they'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, sir. Oh, what time are you open though? Like when dawn hits?
That's generally when I start working.
Perfect. Okay, just wanted to make
They're
sure.
not going to be done immediately when I open tomorrow. Just so you know that. Like, give me a little bit.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. I'll go and leave.
As we walk out, I say, what's her face is gonna be angry. We're not leaving with the sun.
I know.
It shouldn't be too bad.
I know. Maybe let her know, I guess.
It would be wise.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you guys make your way back to the Dryad's Chalice?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you get in there. Now that it's kind of later in the day, you can definitely see a lot of people have come in here and it's getting kind of busy. There's lots of patrons in here, seem to be drinking away, having a good time, and you can see that the soldiers that have joined you are off kind of at their own long table, and they are merrily drinking and kind of having a good time. Meanwhile, the halfling is nowhere to be seen. If you remember correctly, she said that she was off to talk to the mayor for a little bit.
Right.
And we were not to make trouble.
Well, I guess we'll just have to surprise her in the morning. We just let her know.
Oh, she'll be back eventually.
I know she's back eventually, but in case she's out for a long time, who knows? Maybe she's having a fun time with the mayor.
I highly doubt that.
I don't think she knows the meaning of fun.
She's a bard. I'm sure she knows the meaning of fun. I think that kind of goes with the bardness.
How could you tell that she was a bard?
She pulled out a flute, right?
I thought she just had her book.
No, she pulled out a flute and then played a song, and we all got invigorated with
Right.
bardness. It's like the first thing you learn as a bard is how to do that. After playing actual music, that is.
Are me and Leovar back quite yet, or
Sorry, what?
are me and Leovar back yet?
Yeah, you guys are back.
I would probably just be drinking at the bar.
Okay. So, do you guys do anything else for the rest of the night?
No, that'll be good.
How close are the soldiers to the bar?
They're not close. They're like in the corner.
Oh.
Like
Can I
the
take-
bar is kind of in the middle of the bar, like legitimately. So, they're not. They're equal distance no matter where they're at.
I kind of want to sit close to them, see if I can hear what they're talking about, but I want to do it nonchalantly.
Well, they know who you are, so
Yeah. So, like, obviously I'm not going to be at the same table, but, like, close by, just enjoying a drink, you know, minding my own business, quote unquote.
Do I see her just hanging out?
yeah, she seems to take up a table not far from the soldiers that you guys came in with, and she sits down very nonchalantly and starts drinking.
I'll order. How many guards or how many soldiers are over there?
There's like 18 right now.
Well, at a table, just
It's a long table.
Oh, it's a long table.
Yeah,
Damn it.
they are sitting at a long table where all of them are sitting.
Damn. Okay. They're all they're a mix of. They're mostly elves, though, right?
No, they're like humans for the most part.
Oh, okay. I thought never mind.
Some of them might be half elves, but
Yeah.
some of them definitely look like half elves.
Well, I'll order like a bottle of like whiskey or something like that.
Okay.
So how much would a bottle of like equivalent to like a whiskey?
Like a good whiskey,
Like
bad
a
whiskey?
mid-row, not like Garbo, but not like high end.
20 gold.
Oh, yeah, I'll get one of those, and I'll just go over with a couple of glasses.
So you buy a bottle of pretty good whiskey and walk over with 2 glasses.
Well, like a handful of glasses.
Okay.
In case people want to use glasses or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sure they're not going to care. They're probably all just going to choke from it. And so then I'll just go over to them and I'll go like, here you guys go.
So as you, because you have to like climb up on a seat.
Yeah, I climb up on the seat and go like, here you guys go. And I like push it over.
So as you push it over, they kind of like look at you and they look back at the whiskey and they kind of like, thanks.
Yeah, you guys been traveling with us for a while now. Figure I might as well treat you to something. I treated our drivers to something before.
And they kind of like, all right, thanks, gnome.
Yeah.
They take the whiskey and pour it in the glasses and start shooting it around.
Yeah, and I'll just start talking to them, like asking like, oh, how long you've been serving? Asking about like buddy war story type.
All right. So
Take
the gnome
video.
starts talking with these soldiers. Does anybody else come up?
I'm just listening, seeing if anything interesting comes to.
Sure thing. Roll me a listen check.
Alright.
Ez, Jess.
I'll get up and Is it a big table they're at?
Yeah, it's a really long table.
Is there space near him?
Near him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
he-
get up and I'll just like go over to sit by him and kind of like give a wave, but not say too much. Just
Hi.
don't get in too much trouble.
No.
17 for listen check.
Okay. So you sit down, and one of these soldiers kind of looks up at you, the closest one towards you, and kind of goes, "So what do you want to talk to him about?" Because he just takes some whiskey and shoots it back.
Can I do? This is gonna be weird. Can I do like a gather information, but not trying to get anything crazy? More like, oh, who's the craziest soldier of the group? You know, those sort of like.
That takes a long time.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I want to do is, like, air quotes. It's still gather information, but it's like, oh, who's the wildest one, or who has the wildest story of the soldiers? So it is a gather information, but it's like of something stupid.
Sure. It'll probably take you at least an hour, if not more,
Oh, yeah,
because you're gonna have to go
expecting
through a lot of stories with these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's like the point of it. I'm just BSing
Okay.
with them.
Roll a gather information.
Oh dear.
On that 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Jess, do you want to do anything, or you just want to hear this gnome shit talk for an hour?
I guess I'll help at least a little bit. Just like try to keep the information flowing just by asking questions every once in a while.
I'm just being buddy with them. That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Okay. Roll a diplomacy check.
27.
Okay. So you start talking to these guys, and over the next hour, a lot of them are talking to you. You kind of figure out a general idea that there seems to be about, well, you know that there's 20 of them. 2 of them are not here currently. They don't tell you where those ones are at because you don't ask. You're just
don't
asking
pry.
for like general information. It seems like the 2 that are missing, though, seem to be like, you can definitely tell like those are the ones that probably are in charge. So whatever they're doing is probably important. Although there is one in this group called Elendor, and Elendor is a female elf female half elf who's part of this group, and she seems to have quite a few stories of crazy encounters and stuff like that, and the group seems to enjoy her company quite a bit, and she's actually very rowdy and rambunctious and drinking and doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, char.
So, After an hour, though, when you guys are doing this, Brina, you can overhear the conversation because you're sitting right there and you got a 17. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for during this conversation, or are you looking for anything that like sticks out?
Anything that might pertain to the house that we are attempting to assist that we shouldn't be knowing.
So over the course of an hour, you don't hear anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's they're hiding something or they just
Let it slip.
didn't let it slip, you don't hear anything in particular. The only thing that you do hear that is kind of like, I would say, off-branding by any stretch, is at one point someone starts to tell a story and one guy like taps him on the shoulder and just kind of like quickly goes like, we don't need to tell him that story. And that's about it. Although you don't know what story that is, it's just something was about to be said and one of them was just like, nah, we're not talking about that.
Interesting.
He could just be embarrassed that he pissed himself in his sleep, but we will never know.
Don't tell him that one. Don't embarrass us.
Darn.
So you guys drink for the next hour. After about an hour, though, you see two of the two missing guards or soldiers walk in, and one of them walks up, and it seems to be the two that are in charge seem to be a female and a male, and they're both humans. And one of them takes a step forward, and he kind of looks over at the group, kind of goes, "I didn't know you guys were starting to hang out at our table."
Yeah, I figured, why not? You know, we're a butter group and everybody's hanging out in the bar for like the first time. So
Just interesting. We've traveled together for 5 days, and you guys haven't said a word to us.
To be fair, I don't. Well, at least speaking for myself, I'm not used to dealing with nobility.
We're soldiers, ma'am. We're not nobility.
By extension, soldiers of nobility. We just didn't want to step on toes. But
Ma'am, we're just soldiers. You're thinking too far into it.
I miss my old soldier days. In terms of the hanging out with people part. That way.
Oh, that's nice. Soldiers, it's we should probably head up to bed. We have some training to do in the morning, and we need to start preparing for tomorrow. So, see to it that you all get to bed at a decent time. Otherwise, have a good night, the rest of you. And he kind of goes, "Ma'am, sir," and he walks away. And the other one kind of like, she kind of stands back for a second, and she kind of, she does one of these numbers. She kind of like looks over the group and kind of goes like, "If I have to wake any of you up tomorrow morning because you were out partying too hard, you're gonna do laps for a week." And she walks off. And one of them just kind of goes like, "Damn hard ass."
Oh, like, so now after that, I'll then recant my stories of like trying to get into the Gallant's army and stuff like that. After hearing about the hard ass story, like, it goes like, "Oh, you want to talk about hard ass? You know, there's this one
Roll a
dwarf-
d20 plus 10.
oh my god.
Because nothing can beat the hard ass that you had to train with.
22. Wait, is it just a
Just a-
yeah?
So they all get a good laugh out of it, and they're just like, "That sounds about right. We've never trained with dwarves, but we've heard stories. Like,
Oh God, dear Lord.
they sound pretty rough." Some of them like call it for the night. They're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna get to bed early." But there seems to be like a few, in particular, Elendor sticks around, and like one other guy. And they're just like, we'll get to bed later. And they're just like, "You two gonna do laps?" And they, whatever. She kind of goes like, "It'll be fine."
But didn't I kind of gather that Elendor is one of the airport more in charge ones?
No, she's one of
No.
the ones that gets in trouble
Yeah.
Oh, gets in trouble, sorry.
because
Yeah.
she has good stories.
Okay. I missed. So, like, what time was it going to be?
Probably around like 7, 8.
It's early to be going to bed.
She kind of goes, the half elf kind of goes like, "No, it's not. Not when you're waking up at like before the sun even cracks over the horizon."
Yeah, soldiers don't need to prepare spells in the morning.
She kind of goes, "No,
Fair.
what? We still have to train."
Yeah, exactly. That's like,
You train every day.
Absolutely. Because you don't?
Usually we're fighting every day.
It's the same thing as training then.
Yeah.
Fair. But I personally don't. But that begets the nature of my magic.
Ah, you're one of those folks. Makes sense for the whole
Get up.
outfit.
I just like have my ferret come up from like out of my pack and sit on my shoulder. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I know.
Plus I'm an elf, so
So,
I do
I'm half elf. And she clinks the armor.
do you sleep?
No, I trance.
Okay.
That's why I'm staying up. Well, I still sleep, but not as much as everybody else.
It seems like
Except for
a waste
this
of time.
guy. She points to the one other guy that's still down there, and he kind of goes like, yeah, I know. I have to sleep a full 8 hours, unlike you. Trust me, I would love to sleep for 6. She goes, you do fine, and pats him on the back, and he's like, no, I don't.
I'd love to sleep for 14.
Yeah, I remember serving. I felt like you only got like 6. You only get like 6 hours sleep because you always get the awkward watches in the middle of the night. It's never fun.
I mean, fair. Sleeping is nice when I'm actually able to take a nap. But I don't know.
Yeah, 4 hours of trancing. That would be. Well, actually, no, I like sleeping. I can't say that. I was going to say trancing would be wonderful.
It's wonderful everywhere except for the south.
Oh, really?
You haven't heard the stories. I thought you traveled down south some.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The weird, like, dreaming and never getting back up again. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when you trance, you just don't wake back up.
I hear that and just look over like,
The fuck? Yeah, now it's a lot easier to hear people.
So
Yeah. I mean, that's.
It's
that
not
happen? Does it
all
happen
that
to
it's-
the Northern Red Elves?
not that I've heard, but it's not exactly something I want to bring up. It's not exactly a fun conversation to have. I was trying to figure out what was doing it when I was still down there. But it's not something that you can just figure out because they're trancing. And I'm no cleric.
Yeah, some weird magic-y stuff.
Out of character, how much do I know it's connected to like Fey Realm? Not at all, right?
Yeah, nobody really knows
It's
what
just
it is. It's
they
just
trance, then they don't.
they
ever
don't
come
wake
back.
up.
Okay, perfect. I thought so. I just
Yeah.
wanted to check.
Nobody knows what it is.
Mhm.
As far as everyone's concerned, it's a boogie monster. For like nobody knows what it is. Everyone just assumes it's some boogie monster, and some people think it's Fae, some people think it's magic, some people think it's the Dark Druid.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Blame everything on the dartboard.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, that
the
happened
Dark
within my
Druid is
lifetime.
an easy target.
Yeah.
Something bad happens, Dark Druid.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Dark Druid's fault that everybody's dying. Why? Because Dark Druid.
It's dark and it's a druid. Of course, it would be
It also
powerful
killed all
enough.
of our most powerful druids. Fuck that thing.
Yeah. I just kind of look over to what's her name again? Elandra?
Elendor.
Elendor. Have you ever heard of? I'm assuming she's a northern elf,
She,
Or
she's
is
a half elf, so
but like
She does-
pale, less.
she's
pale.
definitely pale, but
Pale,
she
okay.
doesn't have like silver hair. She actually has like a very light blonde.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
most notably, she doesn't have the typical green eyes.
Got it. I would just kind of like, do you know if you hearken from the north or the south?
Oh yeah, my mom was a northern elf.
No. Have you ever heard of the? What do we even call it? Not waking up from your trance?
I mean, that's called just getting captured by Ixaral soldiers. To be honest,
I
that's why
mean
my
being
mom
s-
came to the city.
I mean, being snatched out of your body.
No,
Yeah.
we don't have anything like that. We just have actual things that snatch our body.
Which sounds terrifying,
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
it's not fun. That's according to my mom. I mean, bless her soul, but
Fair. So, doesn't sound like it.
Oh,
But-
what ideal do you
That's my mom's thing. I don't do that.
Oh, okay. I forget what it's called.
No, it's something about the exalted.
Oh, is it
or
about
whatnot.
the exalted shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
so
it's not.
weird.
My mom was into that stuff, and bless her soul, she loved it. But
There's a whole guild for it.
there's a lot for it.
That's
The whole elven culture up there does that stuff. My mom was a very
What?
very fevered in her belief in those.
really.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess
At
we
least my
all
mom
have
was.
our...
I can't speak for all the Northern Elves, but my mom was.
Is it like a religion thing?
No, it's
It sounds like a religion.
not a religion. No. Okay, this is what I do know. The humans worship the exalted like it's a religion. Like
Okay.
they want to kiss ass and pray and do all that other stuff. Sorry, Sios. And looks towards the guy and kind of goes like, whatever. Kind of goes. They do the human thing like that. And Sios kind of looks, now that you know his name, kind of looks at her and kind of goes, you know, you're half human. In fact, you're more human than elf, to be honest. The only thing that makes you an elf is you got long frilly hair and you have pointy ears. She kind of goes like, yeah, but that's my better half. And he just kind of goes like, you know, I'm not too sure about that most of the time.
Vera just lets out a
Just kind of
cackle.
makes you a jackass. And she just kind of goes like, language. And he kind of goes, please, don't even. I've seen what you eat and shit.
Well, it sounds... I direct it towards Cirrus now. It sounds like you worship these exalted
No,
things?
I believe in Azarul, like most humans do.
What's that one again?
I don't know.
I don't know that one either.
You know what Azarul is.
Oh, you. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Azrael is the like.
It's the goody two-shoes one?
No, he's not good. Sios kind of goes like, he's not goody two shoes. He's just the dwarf that fought things around, survived, and liberated our
Oh.
city and did all that other wonderful stuff for us. Like, I believe in that because he existed.
Okay. No, I respect that. That makes sense. I like that. Okay.
He's a good code to go by. And she kind of goes like, yeah, I don't put my faith in. Honestly, he's a little too good. He doesn't make sense to me. And kind of goes like, why can't he just be good? No one can be that good and clean and he's got to have some dark secret.
Well, that's.
He was just a dwarf soldier. And you can tell like this argument has been had multiple times.
That's what happens with stories, though. You only tell the good parts because if you tell all the bad parts, no one's going to want to listen to your story.
He goes, but there is no bad part. He was a dwarf that did the right thing. It's something we can all aspire to do.
But to your defense, dwarves are kind of always like, kind of mostly stuck up about being good.
Would I know that he was directly disobeying orders to do that?
Yeah. You can chime in if you want.
Well, Azrael was technically disobeying his superiors when he went out of his way and fought Ixenral.
A man after my
Not
own heart.
Ixenral, when he liberated Gallus.
Oh, that wasn't the same event?
No.
Oh.
He fought Ixenral way later when he
Okay,
was
that was
older.
later.
And
Okay.
he was allowed / the only person who could.
She might start howling, by the way.
But yes, Azrael was actually...
Called it.
Azrael was disobeying superiors when he liberated Gallons.
He goes, yeah, but he did it for the right reasons.
Yes.
That's all
That is still technically bad.
He was
but
following an oath.
Technically.
makes
He
him...
goes, and she goes, see? Bad. Could have done a lot worse. He goes, no, look. The idea behind Azrael is he did the right thing at the right time. Damned be those who tried to stop him. Yes, he disobeyed an order from a superior, but ultimately, he liberated a city.
And he was right.
My point. He was doing the right thing at the right time. That's what I believe in. She goes, you.
I can get behind
He like
that.
slaps her hand. You're being a jerk.
I can get behind it. That's not bad. Doing the right things for damned be the consequences. I like it.
She kind of goes, ugh, no one's that good. You can't make me believe otherwise.
I met a paladin once that told me he had never ever done anything that sinned against his god. Yeah, what a load of crap that ever was.
Goodness.
Yeah, paladins are that's a whole another topic.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all.
I mean,
They gotta be. They gotta be hiding something.
No, they're hiding stuff in bedrooms. I'm sure that's what it is.
Literally, I was
She
just
goes like-
thinking that same thing.
I don't know.
They gotta have an outlet somewhere.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't even want
Forgive
to.
me, Father, for I have sinned. As they're getting.
She kind of goes like,
Nailed
"Oh,
over the
that's
side."
so gross.
So you don't worship anyone or anything then?
She goes, I didn't say that I don't worship anything. I just don't worship that. And she kind of points at Sios and just kind of goes like, I just think that if you're gonna worship a god, and to be fair, I don't even think Azarul is a god. It's a dude that happened to be strong and died on his own terms, which, congratulations, that doesn't make you a god. That just makes you a really old person that died of your own.
Doesn't that make you more of a saint?
To be honest, I don't care.
Fair.
Honestly, like, it's not a god.
To my knowledge, he's more specifically a demigod.
Whatever he is, he's
But-
not a god. That's all I'm trying to say.
He is able to grant clerics power and divine magic, so
Yeah, we don't know if he could be getting it off that other dwarf god, though.
What are
potentially, but
See?
Stealing divine power.
I
and giving it to
don't
others.
think that's quite how it works.
I don't know how it works.
Well,
To be honest, I don't care how it works.
I think because it's weird.
it's
how
kind
it
of sad
works.
because I worship Azarul, and I'm a cleric.
Questions whole view.
Oh no!
Wait.
It's working for me.
She goes, wait, are you a cleric of Azarul?
Yes.
Oh my god. And he kind of goes like, see? He's like a god. He has clerics that worship him. He's obviously doing something right. And she just kind of goes like, you have ruined my whole night. Now
I'm
he's
sorry.
going to not shut up about this for like the next week. And he kind of goes like, absolutely, I'm not going to shut up about this for the next week.
Well, he is also viewed as one of the major gods, even in Bothgrim.
And she kind of goes like, congratulations, dwarves giving themselves dwarven hand jobs.
Wait, what's that make our dwarven hand jobs special?
She goes, I don't know. I'm just...
So they
A
are
bit more rocky.
kind of nice. They are kind of nice.
What?
What?
Oh god.
I spent a while.
I'd rather not ask.
She goes, no, I don't believe in that stuff. She goes, if I'm going to believe in anything, it's going to be the ancients. And that's just how it's going to be.
Looks at calloused hands.
It's the friction.
I too wish for sandpaper.
Polish the stone. Polish the rod.
It's what they call whetstone.
Oh god.
Mike peeked, just like Jess.
Aren't you glad to have us back at the table?
Extremely.
Oh my god.
I was just thinking of a really bad pun. Rub the lotion on its skin or else it gets rug burn again.
We've already determined it's worse than a sunburn.
Yes.
Good god. I like how that was a conversation we had earlier today. Out of character.
Sios just kind of goes, he kind of rubs his temples. He's like, it's like getting like 9 o'clock at night. And he's like, all right, Eleanor, you have a good rest of your night. I gotta go to sleep. She goes, what? You can't stay up a couple more hours? He goes, no. He's like, you have fun. Don't do anything stupid. And he,
Oh, she's definitely gonna do something stupid. I'm sure of it.
she kind of goes like, you hush. I will be in bed in a couple of hours. I'll be fine. He kind of goes like, whatever. I'm not doing laps with you this time.
Out of character, do I know anything about the ancients?
You've roughly heard about them, but really not too much. Like you know about Theros, obviously, because that's like the ancient that the elves worship quite a bit. Not so much as like, again, it's not a god, but Theros would be the closest thing to a god in the south that you guys would worship, because I'm using she, it's not even she, it's just, it is the earth.
Okay.
Like Theros is the earth incarnate, but ever since the Dark Druid fucked with it.
Fair.
So.
Okay.
As for the other ancients, you know of them. There's Ko, Yurgith, Iron, and Leo and Avalon, but you don't really know too much about them. You've just heard about them.
Okay.
Leo and Avalon are the next closest that you would know about.
So I would ask her then, the ancients, that's actually one that I know. Who do you worship of the ancients, or just kind of overall?
She goes, I think Leo and Avalon are just the ancients that I kind of jive with the most.
I've heard those names.
Would I know anything about Ko, given his interaction with dwarves?
A little bit, but not too much, because the dwarves don't really...
Because wasn't one of his flames in Dwarjak?
No, Ko's flames are not the eternal flames. Ko was just there during the fight.
Okay, so I would know about Ko probably from that.
Yeah, but
beyond
that's...
that.
Yeah.
There's Ko as well.
She goes, yeah, I know about Ko, and Ko's pretty much a goody two-shoes right along with Azrael.
Wait, now, out of character, now I completely forgot the name, because I couldn't look it up. What's the gnomish god?
I think it's Gizmo.
Gizmo. Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I was
Gizmo.
like, what is it? It's something easy. I know it's something easy.
I think I literally named it Gizmo.
You did name it Gizmo. Do I know anything about the ancients either?
You've heard about Leo and Avalon on your travels, same with like Theros and Ko. Yurgith, no way. Iron, no way.
Because were those like big during the time of like the gnome settlements? Is that why?
No, you just hear them in your travels.
Oh.
Like, if you travel around, Leo and Avalon are the ones that you hear about the most easily. Ko is talked about in, like, Gallants and Dwarven culture a little bit. And the other ones kind of...
Well, if
You'd know about Theros because you lived close to the Southern Elves, too.
Oh. Well, it was if you want a god that is not a good, Gizmo.
Gizmo is a goody good.
Gizmo's not a good.
I'm telling you that as a DM, not as the character.
Okay. Oh, he is a good.
Yeah, he's neutral good.
Well, I know, but he's not a
That's so good.
good. Like, he doesn't believe in be best you can be, just be a nice person. Isn't that more or less? That's more or less
That's
what he
kind
does.
of goody good.
Yeah. It's a goody good in another. She kind of goes, I've never heard of Gizmo. That sounds like you made it up.
A little bit.
No, he is the gnomish god that most gnomes worship.
Mm-hmm.
He's a crafter. You know, it's all about having a good time. But he's not paladin goody good level.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a goody good, though.
Oh, he's not I wouldn't call him goody good. He has
Then-
fun. He's a lot more fun than most of the other gods, I'm sure.
I don't know about this. It sounds like you made him up. She just kind of goes, I've never heard of Gizmo.
I point over to the cleric. Gizmo?
Who?
Fucker. You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I legitimately do not.
Wait, do you actually know any religion? Now I look at him more and I'm like, wait, do you actually know anything about religions? Besides your own?
I know of the patron saints of Atho, the twin gods of war.
Yo.
Wait, I thought clerics were all about religion.
I learned religion more as a tool for my craft.
So you don't know religion
Oh.
like at all?
I know
Interesting.
basics, and I know how to cast the spells.
Oh.
I mean, that works.
I am first and foremost a craftsman, not a religious saint.
I think I like that more.
A
personally.
for Allah, B is for Beelzebub, C is for Cthulhu,
Cthulhu.
D is for the devil.
Okay, well, it's a true thing, you know. Ask any gnome. Gizmos. They'll help you. Yeah, being a crafter, you should know about Gizmo, because Gizmo helps people with the crafting stuff.
You know who I worship? Vera just gets up and starts going to the bar. Good wine.
Oh, I thought you were going to say yourself.
No, good wine.
Oh.
And then she goes to order
I'll pull out the
a few more.
other half bottle of Angel Sin that I have.
Nice.
This looks like a pretty good thing to worship to me.
If you're worshipping the booze, I think then you have a problem.
I would just get like a bottle of wine of like emerald dust. How much would that be? Couple.
Yeah, emerald dust is pretty expensive.
It's just down to the one
I
half.
still have Emerald Dust.
I'll come join
Do you remember how much I charged you for?
It was like 30 gold.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
what I thought.
Yeah,
I
I still have like a half bottle of Emerald Dust.
You know, it's gonna be terrible. There are
Hmm?
certain things that I haven't written down, and it's shit like that. And if this podcast ever takes up, people are gonna be like, "You charged them blah, 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 in this town." And...
Hey, but that goes to show inflation in different areas.
That's true.
Inflation
and,
or
like, you get
Inflation,
it would just
supply
be
and
really-
demand.
Someone's gonna create like a chart and be like, "Don't go to these towns in Sonnen because the inflation rate is super high."
It's
here for
awful.
booze."
Good God. But yeah, I would just buy another bottle and ask them to bring over like a set of glasses and
Okay,
try to get
they do.
her to drink some.
Roll a d20 for me though.
Okay.
You're trying to get a dwarven fucking whiskey.
I
at
rolled
an
a nat
elven
20.
bar.
Cool. Leovar's gone.
Oh shit.
I set down the bottle and I set down the glass, or well, I assume I had one glass and I asked them for more.
Is he gone again?
Yes.
Cool. Pass over that Emerald Dust.
I slide it over. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pop out real fast.
Where are you going to try to check first? Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk around. We walked around earlier, so I'm hoping I'll just see his flashy.
Where would be the most inconvenient place for him to be at right now? Probably with the mayor. He's probably with the mayor.
No, he specifically said he was not going to do that.
Yeah, but he specifically said that, so that he's with the
No, he specifically
He could. That's
stopped her from trying to do that.
Yeah.
I said it for both of us, you know.
And he said no.
I'm gonna pop out and take a little look. See, it's probably fine. It was fine last time.
Leave him be. He tends to do this and be fine.
We're gonna wake up one day and he's gonna be in jail.
Probably.
I'd rather
To be
just,
fair, when you met him, he was on
He was
his.
kind of in jail.
yeah. I'd rather just take a look around for my own peace of mind, and if I can't find him, I can't find him. I'm just gonna take a walk around town.
Okay.
So I'll be back soon. I'll go look for the son of a bitch.
Okay. Do you guys want to talk to Eleanor anymore, or Eleanor?
I offered the glass to her, by the way.
she takes it. She's like, absolutely. I can't afford this stuff.
Yeah, no, so.
Yeah, I'll sit. I don't necessarily want to talk with him about anything in particular, but yeah, I'll sit and drink.
Okay. It's more like BSing.
Yeah, she's BSing with you guys, very nonchalant. just-
I'll make sure by the time of like 11 or so, I'll start being like, okay, let's be smart now. I'm going to head to bed.
I gotta neutralize poison in case she gets too much.
Let's
Oh,
see.
beautiful.
No, she's fine.
Nice.
I am perfect.
So, you guys bullshit. You guys bullshit with her. She's, again, pretty fun. Just talks and seems to have some decent stories. She doesn't, like, tell you anything in particular about, like, the house or anything. Not that she really avoids it, but it didn't sound like you guys were really asking questions about that.
I will ask like where she served, like if she served anywhere prior to serving under the noble house.
She goes, She's just like, I've always served with this house.
Oh.
She goes, I was specifically trained in this order. My family, my mom had a friend inside the noble house, and so when I came of age, I started training with them, and I showed promise, and so I continued training with them, and I've been with this house ever since.
Have they ever sent you guys to like the front at different times?
Our troop? No.
No. That's good.
I've heard stories.
Oh yeah, not fun. I did it. I did great. There, kinda did it. She did some serving, some weird stuff. Austin, did you do any?
She's not sitting at the table, mind you.
No, she said she came over.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay,
when
my apologies.
Most of the normal people left. I was just, mosey on in. So,
Yeah, she did some serving and stuff. Did you do any real serving?
Unfortunately, due to my house and status in my status in the Stonehall Warriors, they kept me out from the actual fighting. Though I did serve at the.
did serve at the
They
port.
did actually serve at the medical camps. God damn it!
And that's where we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so when it gets to be about like 11 or so, when it gets about 11, I'll be like, okay, now I think I'm gonna play it safe. Head to bed. Although we are going to be, just a heads up, we are probably going to be delaying the start because I've got some weapons that are being made at the blacksmith.
She kind of goes,
I don't know when we're leaving it. I'm assuming they're going to want to leave early in the morning unless something else has been said.
she kind of goes, I don't know.
Okay.
She just kind of goes like, but it is kind of getting late, so I'll head off. Jess, you left earlier in the night to go and try and find Leovar.
Yep.
So you go outside. Where do you go?
I'd kind of take the same path that we did before, kind of peeking into any places that are still open, because I imagine it wouldn't be a ton.
Doesn't look like it. A lot of it's kind of. It definitely seems like it's quiet. Like this town was already pretty quiet to begin with, but
Yeah.
it definitely seems like people have settled into probably their nighttime routine.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll me a d20. Actually, roll me a d100 because it's gonna be more like good luck finding him.
Yeah, I would ask around a couple guards to see if they noticed the pirate. I would call.
okay,
I wouldn't call
roll-
him a pirate, but I would call him.
Roll a d20 gather information check.
I don't have that.
Well, you have charisma.
Oh yeah. 11.
So you ask around for a while, just like, hey, have you seen a guy that looks like this? And most of the guards are just like, I can't recall, to be totally honest. They don't seem to know too much. Roll D100 for me.
43.
Okay. So you travel around a little bit, and unfortunately, you don't exactly see Leovar anywhere. He's not in any of these buildings, doesn't seem to be down any shady alleys. You spend like an hour and a half doing this. You don't see him.
I just head back. He may have gone to bed. I doubt it, but I'll start heading back with the intent just head up to bed myself.
Okay. So you come back in around the same time as you can see they seem to be clearing up everything.
Just like glance over.
Elendor seems to be going up to the room right now, but outside of that,
I just glance over. Nothing.
Nope.
I figured.
I mean, I assumed as much as well. He might be up in bed. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Want me to go pick his door?
we don't know what room he is.
I could go ask the keep.
That didn't work last time.
Probably didn't ask the keep this time.
He'll be fine. I'm just gonna head to bed myself.
We have to kind of delay the start because I have to wait for some swords to be readjusted at the blacksmith.
Okay. But they'll be done by tomorrow morning?
In the morning, yeah. So he says.
That's not too bad.
So
Did we ever see the scribe come back in?
That's kind of what I've been waiting for.
Yeah. That's interesting. Well, we don't know where Leovar is. We don't know where our other bookish friend is. So we'll see what happens tomorrow in the dawn.
Yep.
So is there anything left of my bottle? The emerald dust?
No.
Okay. So I'll just leave that there and I'll just head up to my room.
Okay. So you head up to your room. No problem. Do the rest of you go to sleep?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys go to sleep for the night. All right. You guys wake up the next day.
I don't see any mushrooms in any corners of the room, right?
That's how you guys are still on the...
Do you blame us?
I mean, yes, these are completely different characters.
You literally did like 2, well, not in a row, but we had several missions of don't trust anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was an entire fucking city.
The theme of
It was
like,
a town.
the theme of our travels down was don't trust anybody.
All right, because he had hung or killed anyone else, that would have made it a city.
Because we had the mushroom town, and then we had the werewolves where it's like, who do you trust? The druid werewolves or the arcane werewolves? And then we go into the whole town of like, he's really bad, but how bad is he? And what's too good? And so it's all these questions about
Those are these
morality
characters.
and
These characters haven't had that trauma experience.
Still the
yes,
same
players
DM.
have.
Plus, Oldvin is amazing.
Fuck that guy.
I was waiting for that.
Okay, so
I like him, so...
So I guess the next morning.
Yep, you
Unless
guys
something
wake up the
happens.
next morning. So, you guys all wake up the next morning. Spellcasters prepare their spells. Those who don't need to prepare spells, I think that's just Brina and Josh. You guys head down in the morning?
Yes.
I get breakfast.
Okay. So, when you get down there, you two are the first ones down, it looks like. There's some other people in the bar, or, yeah, they're in the bar, and they seem to be eating. The elfin bartender is there this morning, and he kind of looks at you, and he kind of goes, would you like the morning meal?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
please.
It'll be 2 copper, and we'll serve it right up to you.
All right. Copper it is.
So, you guys pay them the 2 copper. They come out with what looks to be these wooden bowls that have what looks to be like a salad type mixture with fresh berries mixed in, nuts, and a single strip of what looks to be probably some sort of like deer. Like it's just a seared deer meat on top. And then they have what looks to be some fresh lemon orange juice.
Cool. I eat.
Nice.
No, not used to having salad this early.
Yeah. Not used to having salad.
I see a lot of people eat this. I take a bite. Why?
Crunch.
What?
So, do you guys do anything in the morning? You don't see Leovar here, and you don't see the scribe.
Well, I'll wait. I'll wait around for the casters to come down and eat their breakfast and such.
Okay. So it takes about 30 minutes for Jessica's character to get downstairs, and about after her another 30 minutes for Ezra's character to head back down. Probably more like 40. Puts on armor, everything else. And you guys all reconvene together down at the bar. Do you guys get the morning stuff? Okay, it'll be 2 copper apiece.
Indeed.
And Leovar's still not here, nor is the scribe.
So, do we see the soldiers?
No.
They're probably out training. I'll eat kind of quick. So I kind of don't like that the scribe and Leovar aren't here. So
Leovar managed to hook up with her. That's bravo, man.
why is that the first place your mind goes?
To Leovar, you don't think that would be a thing?
He hasn't really hit on anyone that much. Not in that way that I've seen.
I don't know. It just gives off that aura. I don't know. That's just my guess. I don't. I'm not saying it's happening. That's my first thought.
I would be more worried he got in trouble with the scribe.
Let's just go
Yeah,
say
just-
hi to the scribe.
We can find
We
it.
don't know
Leovar
where
might
she
be
is.
Waiting, probably out with the soldiers' training.
True.
Leovar's probably waiting at the wagon like yesterday.
Fair.
And we need to pick up some swords for Gar.
Alright, well, I'll eat very quickly and then I'll...
Let's
Well-
not make a problem out of something until it's a problem.
I guess let's go check the carriage first.
Yeah.
How can you eat this? I look at Vera with the
What?
salad.
What's wrong with it?
It's not meat.
It has meat on it.
Not enough. Not enough to outweigh the crunchy crunch.
I just take... I, purposefully, stab into just a salad part of it and I eat that exclusively. Is that a problem?
It's weird. It's not right.
Interesting.
It's not the worst thing.
It's what my dinner eats for dinner.
It's good for you.
I mean, that's fair. That is what your dinner eats for dinner. But it's like another piece of nature.
Well,
You get-
sometimes our dinner eats
Us?
us, so
That's also true.
That's fair of it. If it beats me, it gets the right to eat me, though. Does anybody really want to ever really eat dwarves?
No.
I
Well,
imagine
it's-
some things might.
Most things want to eat elves.
I imagine bullets like to eat dwarves.
What are those?
I have never faced one, but I have heard of a few in the off-grid area, and they are tunneling creatures that eat rock and stone.
You're thinking of a delver.
I thought the
Bullets live on the
did
plains.
too. Oh,
Yeah, bullets are plains creatures.
well, all that meant Delver, not bullet.
Yeah, delvers will definitely eat dwarves. Delvers will eat anything.
Well,
Except for wood. I think that's the one thing they won't eat.
interesting.
I wonder if giant gophers would eat dwarves.
Anyway, once I'm done eating, I'll get up and I'll head out to the carriage.
Okay. So when you take your first step outside, you see Leovar kind of leaning against the post.
Fair.
There we go. One question answered.
Are the soldiers anywhere around?
They seem to be down the street, and you can see them all waiting.
I'll go.
It isn't that late.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You guys are on time. You guys aren't late by any stretch. But
I guess we'll go walk up to Leovar. How's it going?
he goes, fine,
How was last night?
fine.
What'd you do?
I was busy.
Doing what?
Stuff.
Oh, okay.
Without me,
Just doing stuff.
Does stuff has a name this time?
Yes, was it a...
They're asking if you had sex with anyone.
No.
no, I was
Okay.
meaning did he spy on anyone?
Maybe.
Let's go get your sword.
Anyway, they have to go get a sword.
Like I said, without
Two?
me,
I didn't spy on anyone that we know.
It was the mayor.
I'm gonna go wait in the carriage.
Okay, I'll go with you.
I'll go ahead to the
Well,
blacksmith.
actually, I don't need to go with you to get the sword. Fucking bye.
You know, I'll join the soldiers in their morning routine.
So they're actually just standing, like, waiting
Okay.
right now.
Never
So-
mind then. That would be a little awkward.
Is Leo real anywhere? Sorry. Is Leo
She
real?
seems to be talking to one of the soldiers in charge.
Okay, but she is there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just heading to the blacksmith.
All right.
Did you tell anyone that you were going to be late?
They know. Or you guys know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to leave it on us when they come asking if we're ready to leave.
More or less.
I'm
Thanks.
pretty much waiting till Leo real is done conversing with her officers.
So it takes like 5-6 minutes, and she kind of turns around and just kind of looks at you. Yes, can I help you? Your name was... She opens up her book. Bosgrim?
Correct. As you know, one of our members broke their weapon yesterday and is going to pick up replacements for the time being. So
How long
we'll
is
be
that
a
gonna
few
take?
minutes late. The blacksmith said it would not take too long, but it would take a little bit in the morning.
All right. So we're waiting on you again.
Apologies, but you understand the circumstance, I believe.
Like I said, we're just waiting on you again.
Apologies.
So you get there in the morning.
So I'll come in, and I'm assuming it's open.
You hear the gong go off.
Yeah.
He turns around and kind of goes
I
like,
just like wave, and then I go and like, sit. Is there a place to like sit?
no.
I'll just go.
Like
I'll
waiting.
just go like stand to the side.
Right. So you end up waiting like 30-ish minutes, and then he comes out and he's just like, hold that one. Feels like a good fit. How does that feel?
Swing it. Oh yeah, it feels good.
Good. You like to feel that one or this one? They feel about the
Yeah.
same.
They both feel really very good.
Hey, do you need any adjustments or anything else like that?
No, I don't think so.
Right. And you're good.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And I go trudge off, and I kind of run quickly back to the carriage.
Alright, so you get there. By this point, she seems kind of annoyed. She's like,
I'm just hiding inside the carriage.
Leovar is too.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes up, running up like 40 minutes later.
Well,
Okay,
wasn't quite an hour. Apologies.
Sorry about that.
She goes, let us go. She jumps on her little pony and starts riding off, and the soldiers get on their horses and start riding. All right, so you guys spend the rest of the day traveling to Woodguard. Woodguard is your destination for what's going on. However, halfway through the day, when you're traveling there, you come across what looks to be, well, you guys are in the carriage right now. You suddenly hear like a tap, like a loud smack on the carriage top, and you hear Django just kind of go like, you guys might want to check this out.
What is it?
The gap.
Yeah.
Noted. Well,
So the carriage stops.
Open the back or side door.
Yep. So when you open up the side door, you see that the troop of soldiers has stopped again, and they all seem to be kind of. You see some of them have gotten off their horses. However, you notice that several of them have taken to riding. Like you see a pair riding towards you because they stay a little bit in front. Like there's kind of like a 50-50 split. There's some that are behind you and some that are in front of you. And so you see two of these soldiers ride towards you, and one of them slows down when he gets to like your carriage, and the other one just rides right past you to go get the soldiers in the back. It looks like.
okay.
Are they the officers that we saw come in later last night?
Make a spot check.
12.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I would at least know they're in charge. Hail.
One of them, just the female rides up. She kind of goes, You're needed up front. And she kind of turns her horse and just rides back up.
Pull the rock cross out of my quiver.
Fun. I love getting detailed information.
Yep.
And I'll just start.
We'll find out the details at the front.
Shield.
Or we'll
Yeah,
figure out the
shield.
details up
Start
front.
front.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys get to the front, and you see that several of these horsemen have have gotten off their horses and seem to be checking around. And what you see is there appears to be there was a skirmish here, and you can see what looks to be probably maybe like 10 humans that were here, and their carriage or their wagons seem to be carrying something. They were obviously carrying something, and it looks like they've been ransacked and like flipped over. And you can tell that all the humans have been killed. And there are no enemy bodies here. Like, whoever did this did what they needed to do, and they got the hell out of Dodge.
I sure wish one of us had heal. Not even you necessarily, but just one of us.
Brina, do you guys want to survey this? Do you guys want to survey this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
So, as you guys approach the scene, you can see the other soldiers are now coming up to you. The scribe is off to the corner and seems to be documenting feveredly in her book. And you can see
check?
that some... Huh?
Search check.
Yeah, roll me a search check and a survival check. Everybody else, whatever you want to check, feel free.
I'll survey the area with a knowledge geography check. Like,
That's not really how that works. You can make a knowledge geography check. You can make a knowledge geography check in a second. I need to grab something.
Okay,
But
you
check
needed
chance.
a search and a survival check, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try a nature check to see if it's maybe animal. Yeah.
My search check was a 14, and then my survival was a 15.
Okay.
So I rolled
So Brina's character starts walking off and starts like searching around and looking at the flipped over wagons, destroyed wagons, and the people and stuff like that.
Which one is?
Brina's the one with the crossbow on the far. So just anywhere there. What does everyone else do? Leovar seems to search around also, but he goes in the opposite direction.
I'll hang out like in the middle of the road.
I'm gonna go off with Brina.
Okay. Yes?
I'm gonna look for any obvious marks, like broken, like how broken things are, burns, slashes. Does it look like this was done by a human, or man, or beast, more or less?
Okay. Are you checking anything?
Nature check?
Nature check in the area? Okay. We'll start with you two girls. Go ahead.
Nat 20!
Okay. And Brina, you got a 15 on your search and a 17 on your survival, correct?
15, 14, 15.
14, 15.
You rolled shitty.
Yeah.
So, Brina, when you search around, you can just tell that for the most part, whatever happened here was pretty quick, or at least you assume. You don't see anything in particular that is like on these peasants or these workers. They appear to be probably like merchants, but you can tell that a lot of whatever they had on them was stripped. And these carts, whatever they were filled with, is completely gone. You do see tracks, however, leading off into the hills, off to the... Well, you're kind of more in like a forested area now. It's not like super heavily forested, but forested enough to where if you stray off this main path, like the forest starts probably like 20, 30 feet off the path, and you start seeing trees and other stuff like that. And then it gets kind of more thick, but there's like brush and other stuff in there. So you see tracks of what looks to be
creatures that were obviously on 2 feet, and they ran away from this site. Your nature, you can tell they had some dogs with them, but outside of that, like some of these wounds are from obviously the dogs, like they're obviously dog wounds, but outside of that,
Meh.
you know, get anything. Ezra, make a heal check. Do you have heal?
No.
Awesome.
I don't mean to play footsies with you. Seriously, this is the third time it does. I don't feel it at first, but with the callus on, I still have some calluses on my feet. But then I'm like, wait,
15?
oh shit.
So you can tell that these people were obviously struck down by swords and spears and such. However, you do notice that there is a definite lacking of like arrows. These people obviously attacked melee and got the heck out of dodge. That's all you can tell.
Okay.
And Josh.
There's not much I can do in this situation, so I'm just kind of watching out.
You can talk to a soldier.
I guess I'll ask the closest one. What does anybody know about what's going on?
Can you move Josh forward? What do you ask the guard? Sorry?
Does anybody here know what's going on?
The guards kind of just give you a look, and they kind of like shake the guard that you're standing next to just kind of shakes his head. He goes, well, he goes, best I can tell, it looks like these guys got attacked. By all means, I mean, that's the most obvious. But as far as like what attacked them, no idea. It's like, I haven't served up in this area before, so I have no idea what would be attacking them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Strange. Seems like an animal? I don't know.
What do you guys do from here?
Is Leo real present up here, or?
She's off right here. Seems to be scribing.
Okay, I'll approach her.
Okay.
Because we're closer to Woodguard now, correct?
Yes, you're no more than a day's journey out of Woodguard.
Okay, so that's our next stop.
Yep.
So, do you know if there were ever bandit problems in Woodguard?
She kind of goes, all these roads have different kinds of issues as far as bandits and things that want to attack people. She kind of goes, it could be any number, to be totally honest. She kind of goes, I'm not too up to date on what is out here.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just glance about. Looks like Thera has an idea of where whatever did this might be going. It does look like the wounds mostly come from swords and spears. A distinct lack of arrows, however, so goblin is unlikely. I don't know what else could be up here. But, I guess we'll take a look.
Okay. Please move yourselves accordingly. I need to grab one more thing.
Okay.
So, which one's Thera? I would start heading towards her. Anything that you could pick up, Thera?
I found some tracks leading over into the brush, but unfortunately can't make out much further than that.
Alright then. We'll probably be pursuing, I'm imagining.
Yep.
Looks like mostly man-made weapons.
They had some dogs with them, but
I didn't see any dog tracks.
I just like kind of point them out right over here, and this like these people kind of look like they have some bite marks, but there's not a lot.
Okay, yeah. There's definitely no arrows in any of the corpses, which is odd. So whoever did this was very quick in and out ambush.
Right, I lead the way. Right. I will follow the tracks.
Let's.
I'd try to wave down Gar and Leovar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Could I knowledge geography on like, like let's say like there are goblins in the area, like that sort of that falls under knowledge geography, right?
It's a hard check.
Like the type. I'm not saying like specifically like the types of, like intelligent races in the area that fall under knowledge geography.
Yeah, you can make a knowledge geography. It's just, again, it's a check.
Blah, 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 blah. That's 17.
So you know that orcs sometimes inhabit these areas. So
I'll just bring up maybe orcs.
Not a possibility.
Since they're more humanoid attacks, it would make sense. By the way, should we go report to Lady? Let her know we're pursuing.
I let her know a little bit about that it probably wasn't animals, so
Alright.
yeah.
Well,
You're free to go.
let's do this.
do you guys just start heading off, or do you...
She didn't really give opposition to us going after it, right?
She didn't give you permission to do that either.
Oh, fair.
Last time she did, I'm assuming she wanted us to take care of this kind of stuff.
So yeah, I'll head back over to Leo then. Or did Leovar find anything? worth
Leovar, he comes back over to you guys, and he's just kind of like, do you guys notice that, like, these guys were basically robbed clean?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
these are peasants.
Yeah, well, he goes, some of these are merchants.
noting? You couldn't even find anything left behind?
Not anything worth of really any... I mean, like, they missed some stuff,
That
but
points out.
but they didn't really leave a lot behind, that's for damn sure.
Whatever was in their cart has been taken out too.
Yeah, whatever was in the cart was taken.
Yeah, I'll go check in with Leo real.
Okay, does anybody go with?
I'll go with.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yes, will I?
Everyone will. That's the answer. Everyone will go check in.
Okay, so you get to her, and she kind of like scribes and realizes all you guys come up, shuts the book, she goes, yes.
We have found some tracks leading into the brush. Whatever it is, they're still on foot. Shall we pursue them? Or do you think this is gonna slow down our time too much?
She goes, if there are things attacking this close to the town, I'd rather get to the town. We aren't but half a day's journey out, so...
You don't think this will affect the town, or do you think we'll handle it later?
Oh, it might affect the town, but I'd rather get to the town first to make sure that the town is still in one piece.
Well, that's fair.
I don't disagree with that logic. I just kind of like look at everyone else. Namely, Leovar.
What?
Are we good with continue on?
Could I tell how fresh those tracks were?
With your check, no.
Oh, okay. So they could have been sending there for a little bit.
Levar just kind of shrugs, kind of goes like, I mean, they're both good decisions.
Yeah, there's a good chance that what we're dealing with might be this very thing. So now we have a spot we can come back to, I guess.
That's true.
We
We
go
can
back,
keep note of it.
go into town, let them know what happened. Did you find anything that happened to like identify anything about the caravan? Like it's from a group or anything like that when you were searching about it?
I didn't see any important sigils or anything, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a normal caravan.
You said you didn't see any tracks from a dog?
No, it's all mainly humanoid tracks.
But you say you saw
Bite marks.
bite marks from a dog?
I pointed out tracks of dogs. A couple.
Are we sure they're dog marks?
When she points them out, you can see the dog track marks. There's not very many of them. You just happen to not see them. There's a lot of footprints.
Huh. Yeah, they are. But do they look more like canine, or do they look bigger than canine?
They're definitely like wolves, like normal wolves.
Okay, so they're running with wolves, possibly.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably smartest to get to the town, as she says.
Let's load back up then.
Okay, everyone make a d20 roll for me.
Nat 20.
Cool. Brina?
8.
1.
Oh god.
7.
Okay.
Something bad.
You got a 1, you got a 7, you got a what?
8.
8. What's your listen?
My listen is... 15.
15. What's your listen?
3.
So you got a total of 10.
Yes.
Okay. You got a nat 20. Your horse fine. So you all hear this loud, like, roar sound, and you suddenly hear all these, like, loud stomping footsteps coming towards you. However, your gnome seems to be picking his nose or something.
I'm starting
like
to head
that.
back towards the caravan.
Yeah,
I'm just,
he's
walking
already
backwards,
like,
whatever.
No, this will be fine. And you guys see orcs come running out of the forest near you guys.
Oh, goody guys, we found them.
Neon.
Well, hey, we don't have to set up the camera up above.
Yeah, that's the best part about being here.
All right, can I get initiative for everyone except for Josh? Jess?
15.
Sabrina?
21.
Ezra?
16.
All right. Brina,
Mm-hmm.
your turn.
Oh shit. Oh shit, behind us. Okay. I can't tell which one are orcs and which one are our guys.
The humanoids will be your guys.
Orc. The numbers are orcs as well, yeah?
Yeah.
These are humanoids. These two are human. And these two are human. So the orcs are kind of like surrounding on the outskirts right now.
So it's the ambush.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I could. I'm assuming I can have a clear shot at 1, so I'm gonna try to take a pop at 1.
Pop, pop, go pop.
Pop goes the orc.
Maybe this one
Yeah.
over here.
You can shoot both at that one?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm gonna attempt for the first shot. Ooh, that's good.
Oh. It fell off.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
God.
hearing. I'm just like,
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize it fell off.
The first attempt to
Better.
hit is
Yeah.
30. Just 30.
Yeah, you fucking hit.
Okay, and then for the second attempt, it is 17.
Still hit.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so for the first one, oh yeah, that's 13 damage.
It does.
Woo! Could I then have done the second hit on 2 or nah?
No.
Okay.
You have to decide where your shots go.
That's fine. And then that's 2 out of the 5 clip.
Yep. All right. Leo's gonna go. Theo is gonna run. He's gonna get all the way over there. Okay. Orcs go.
Fuck, they rolled well.
They wanted they orcs.
They ain't working around.
Alright, I think that's all of them. Alright. Now oh, there's the 3 right there. Can someone take 7, 11, and 10 and move them right to the front of those 3? Perfect. Can I have you? All right, and then Jessica, could I have you do me a favor? So under the soldiers that have orcs in front of them, can you write a number underneath their minifigure so that way I can keep track?
Underneath?
Only the ones with orcs in front of them for the time being. Perfect. Just put it on top of it, that way.
Yeah.
That's Leovar, he's fine. Alright. So, here we go. So... wow.
Lovely.
So let's go with the first one.
right into the mic.
3 attacks.
That startled me.
That's 2 hits on that one. Oh, that's a crit. I forgot they used that.
Oh god.
So, and then Jessica, 2 of them attack you.
Okay.
1 crit
Woo.
for 10 points of damage.
Ow.
Alright. The soldiers then go.
Oh boy.
You see the soldiers almost very quickly come into action, and they very quickly, you see them pull out these long, kind of like halberd weapons, and they start skewering these what?
Nothing.
They start skewering these orcs very quickly and just cut them to ribbons as fast as you guys could. Ezra.
I'm going to look back towards the caravan. Any orcs coming out back there?
Nope.
Cool. Move me 20 feet towards the middle of the camp. No, it's still going to be too far away. God damn it. Yeah, move me 20 feet forward. Yeah, I can't do it this round, but next round.
Okay. Jessica.
I don't like this. I wish I had chosen the dagger.
Ha! Right? That's
Yeah.
an ogre. Or sorry, orc.
So I'm surrounded.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was one. I thought that was part of our group. Oh wait, no, I
So
moved
did I.
2 us.
Well,
Never mind.
can she 5-foot step like diagonally between me and
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we'll let her through.
Yeah, can I just fireball? I mean, I guess not fireball.
I was thinking burning hands.
I'm not. I barely do burning hands, so I always have to like remind myself what it does.
It's just a cone of fire.
You'll
Five
hit
to
those 3 and miss your friends.
That sounds great. I'll do that.
Do you have burning hands?
Yes.
Okay. Then what's the save? They all fail. Don't even worry about it.
Nice. What do I roll?
Is Trevor just really bad luck back there for monsters?
No, these are orcs.
Oh, okay.
They
Normal
are just
orcs.
No, I'm just making sure, like
They crit a bunch.
Yeah, did you hear him say they crit 5 times?
Well, that's fair, but when you're like, no, they failed. I was like, oh, they rolled like.
They have no bonus to reflex.
Sad.
And I know her save is at minimum 14,
Yeah.
if not higher. It's going to be 5d4.
I thought it was D6.
D4.
D4s for burning hand.
Shocking Hands is d6.
Cool.
I'll bet you let it experience. That's how sure I am.
No, you are very
I don't use it. I just thought fire.
Yeah, shocking grasp is D6. Burning hands is D4s. Even in 5th edition, it's D4s. And also a reaction for some reason.
Like, ah! D4, get the fuck out of my face.
Just has
10.
the dumbest cone.
10 damage.
No, that.
Nice! I'm powerful! Woo!
I don't need no fighter to come save me. I can save myself.
Alright, new initiative.
Oh, I didn't get to go at all.
Nope.
Oh, god damn it.
Sad.
Oh, you can
You rolled a
move.
1.
I know.
Jess.
17. Oh, wait. 18, sorry.
Brina.
7.
Josh.
14.
Ez.
8.
Leo will go first. He kills it.
Nice.
And then he runs over here and takes that attack of opportunity. And they miss him. Jess.
I really want lightning.
Chain lightning.
Yeah,
Chain lightning would be the.
that.
Like
Chain
that,
lightning's the best.
That one fucking.
How many magic missiles do I have?
4.
4. Magic missile goes far.
Yeah.
doesn't it? So I could hit like this one, this one. Does that guy look bad? Like
Huh, those are your allies.
even the one on the horse?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just a soldier on a horse.
Cool. So can I do 2, 2,
You
1?
have 4 missiles.
Oh,
So you go
2.
2, 2.
2. Yeah. So this one and that one.
They have to be within 15 feet of each other.
Is that 15?
Just so you know.
No, it's technically right outside 15. You could hit just those 2, though. Or you could hit 8 and 12.
I'll hit 8 and 12.
Go for it.
And it's
2d4. For each one that you're hitting, it's going to be 2d4 plus 2.
so first one. So 6 damage to 8.
Still alive.
Nine damage to 12.
12 dice.
Ooh.
Soldiers go. Alright. Josh.
Just have me go like 30 feet off to the right. I don't think much is happening. By the time we get over there, it's going to be over. So I'm just gonna watch our back. I guess.
Okay. Where's this one? 2. This. 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 Okay. Ezra.
Well, I was going to cast Prayer, but it seems much less needed currently. There's nothing within 20 feet of me. Move me 20 feet more up, and yeah, there's nothing I can really do to kill multiple people at once yet, so... Is the person next to me, has he taken a hit?
No. Would 6 take any damage?
Yep. 6 is the only got fucked the most.
Oh, yeah, no, 6 is... Yeah, he needs hail.
I will... Cure Mod.
Okay.
Just, you know, I'm doing your counting method where I count up to the max health, so that way you understand where
12 health.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Brina.
I need a clear space.
Unfortunately, it's really clogged right now.
Yeah.
You want to just hold? I mean, you're the last person on initiative, but those shots will be very difficult
If she
to make.
makes the move 20, she'll have a straight shot towards 11 with only me and one other in range in between.
There's a cart on its side.
Well, that's what I mean. If she moves the 20 feet this way.
To the left, not the right.
You're still shooting through 2 targets. That's total
Yeah.
cover.
Oh, that counts as total. Never mind.
I mean, you could search or watch the tree side in case there's another attack. That's basically what I'm doing.
Sure, I'll do that.
'Kay.
Make sure no wolves or orcs come out.
Next initiative. Jess,
19.
Brina,
19 as well.
Josh,
17.
Ez.
15.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and just move.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it.
Okay. Brina, you still want to keep looking on the tree line?
Sure.
Make a spot check for me.
Okay. 12. Or like poop.
Okay.
Guys,
You don't see anything right now? Josh.
I will also look towards the trees.
Those trees?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, a 9.
You don't see anything.
We're
Never mind.
both rolled like poop.
I don't have
Ezra.
any bonus to spot though.
Is there another
let's
injured
see.
person nearby?
The dude that you were healing is still very much injured.
Still very much injured?
Yes.
Cure Mod. 18.
Do you want to move at all?
Yeah. 10 feet that way.
Okay. Leovar goes. Leovar's gonna take a 5-foot step. Do his 2-up fighting thing.
Stop it!
He kills all 3. And soldier goes, kills the last one. Blah. Right. So, although it was swift, you guys have a body count of
A lot.
Yeah, it was almost a dead even die. They're the top number.
Yeah.
The soldiers.
So there's like over 20 orcs here
Good God.
that have been slain. Like, just there's bodies all over the place, and these guys seem to come out of the forest, like, just rearing down on you guys. But you managed to kill all of them. Some of the soldiers look a little affected. None quite so bad as the one that you were helping, but there are some definitely that took some weapons.
And here's where we are going to end this episode. Be sure to join us next time in the land of Sonin.